we're all fucking jaded, and we just
I'm totally
give
not
him
gonna
that.
feed it.
Guys,
to
can you
Locker
check where
from
you check where Rhodes is on the GPS?
I feel like I would do the same
Are
thing.
you gonna murder him, Dark?
I haven't heard.
I'm not gonna
Rhodes
murder my
in
own
fucking
husband.
ages.
That's what a lot of spouses say.
Rhodes. Last time Rhodes talked was like 3 hours ago in a shoot.
Yeah,
Off
he's
on an island on El Gordo.
Where?
He's at the lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna get going. Alright. Hey, honey.
I need help.
Oh, hold on. I'm coming. That motion king. All right. On 3. You ready? Let me just reach down there. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
A word, please.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay. Clarifying things. I think I have a solution.
You're not answering my phone call.
Sorry, I had just gotten here. It's been a complicated day, okay? We have until today to save Flop. And I think I have the perfect somebody who is willing.
What?
Either Cy Carter or Elizabeth Byrne. And I've already discussed it with them. Well, Lizzie kind of owes me. Not just me, but Tessa as well. And from my understanding, as long as she is able to come back in the event where someone else makes a deal, she's willing to do it. But here's the thing. I clarified with Norman and discussed it with him. I said, Cy Carter or Elizabeth Byrne. And he said something about, I don't know, them pissing him off or something. And that both would suffice. And I made it very clear that this works for him specifically because it doesn't matter if we bring Cy or Elizabeth Byrne. The opposite of the two will come here and make a deal to save the other. And then he's already been responsible for the hurting of one. And then that other person is going to get roped into a deal. And Elizabeth's aware. And it's not her first dealing with Norman. Her pancreas is gone as a result.
So she's willing to die? That's what it is.
Yes. If the possibility exists that she returns.
And if we don't do that, is it going to void our deal?
Well, we say Flop. Seemingly this is only about Flop.
Who is he? Where's Flop?
He's in purgatory. Now, I have some news. I went with Tessa to the prank store, and I bought a few things. I bought Mauled Be Gone.
The main prank store.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't for Norman. When I was there, Tessa said something to the extent of, the surprise is a really good one. And, you know, wasn't going to tell me what it was because it was a surprise, and she said it was really good. So I gave it to Norman, and I said, can you give this to Flop? And he said he could, essentially. But then he said the last time he got one of those, it was a glitter bomb. Which makes sense because it's Bryce's store and Bryce did the glitter bombing. So I took it back. And then I was like, wait, no, Norman, this isn't for you. This is for Flop. And he said, so you want to glitter bomb your dead child. And, you know, I think given everything, he deserves it. Do you not agree?
To be honest, you started talking about glitter bombs, and I zoned out.
I gave Norman a glitter bomb unintentionally because I didn't know it was a glitter bomb. Because Tessa only told me it was a surprise and it was really good. It cost me $2,500. So then I took it back and then I gave it back to him and said, no, this isn't for you, Norman. This is for Flop. And he said, so you're going to glitter bomb your dead child? I said, yes.
So, if we kill somebody, we get Flop back. Is that what this is?
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable and you want to clarify, we can go speak to him right now. And we can clarify that then we are done.
We need clarification.
All right. All right. So Norman, we're just looking for clarity here. If we bring either Cy Carter or Elizabeth Byrne, kill them, Flop is released from purgatory alive, and then we are done. We've completed our end of the deal, and we are done. We are out.
Correct.
For good.
For good.
And that means me, Matt, and Flop are going to be okay. You're not going to come after us.
You will certainly be alive. You, unfortunately, will still not have a hand.
Thanks for that. What about this? This coffin shit. What about that?
Well, a sort of going away present, if you will.
Will it get better with time?
It may. Frankly, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with your lungs. I don't think that was my doing.
Well, I sent you a text and you didn't want to reply, but somebody called me the other day saying that I was going to rot from the inside. Was there anybody you know?
Well, now I have an inclination. You certainly will be free from me.
Well, who else have I got to worry about?
None of my business, really. It's good to see you up and walking around, though, Richard.
Thanks.
All right. I don't have any more questions.
Can we get Flop up front?
After everything, you dare ask for that? You have your price, Richard.
Matt, is there anything else you want to ask?
No, I'm good.
Your son came here trying to be a hero, doing what he felt was right in that moment. He even came here with an offer, albeit not a very good one, obviously. He tried to the very end to get out of hurting somebody. But you two are needing to pay the price now.
When Flop comes back, is he going to have his memories?
We shall certainly see.
No, we certainly shall not, because you're going to tell us now.
You deliver me what is mine, and he may.
Why'd you choose Kiki?
Why do I choose any of you, really? People get hurt. Flop and Miss Pendragon were kind to one another. Miss Lamb, I'm shedding what I once was. I have no qualms with hurting people around Miss Lamb anymore.
Why did you have it? Or why didn't you do that before?
When I was a lawyer, Miss Lamb was cordial, just like Mr. Rinson was. There are people who, in general, showed a sort of respect without question. But those days are over now.
All right. I'm gonna head over to the other side. Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
I'll ask you in a second. You know where Sai or Lizzie hang out?
Maybe Reed's house?
Where's that?
There used to be just kind of in front of us.
He
Shandy.
still lives there?
I don't know. Keep going. This one on the left. It's Reed's place.
No one was in there. It's Reed's motorcycle.
I need to fix up.
Hey,
No,
what do you mean no?
no, you can't kill me,
I'm not gonna kill you, Reed.
and I'm not killing Lizzie for you.
No, Reed. Jesus.
Yeah, he called me up asking me to kill Sai or Lizzie for a deal with Norman Bones or some shit.
Why is everyone so obsessed with this fucking lawyer?
I don't fucking know. He's fucking weird.
Ooh, actually,
You know, he offered me $1.2 million to sacrifice Lizzie.
Mm,
Yeah. He offered to pay off my debt if I kill Lizzie for him.
Are they drinking Kool-Aid in like CPD or something?
no. Reed, that's not what happened.
It is what happened.
No.
First, he tried to get me to kill myself, and I said I can't do that because that's bad. You know, suicide is never the option. And he said, "Okay, what about Sai?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Okay, what about Lizzie? If you kill Lizzie, Sai will cut a deal with Norman to get her back, so it's fine." And then you offered to pay off my debt if I did it.
I mean, what you explained isn't exactly wrong, but it's complicated. Don't worry.
Get a break.
I mean, don't worry. You
Yeah,
offered
don't
me over
worry.
$1 million to kill one of my best friends. You're a monster.
I'm a monster. Okay.
Yes, you're a monster.
Okay. If you
I
say
could have
so.
gotten you any homeless person, any random person, but no, you had to pick Lizzie.
All right. Well, it seems that Lizzie did not clear that with Reed at all, and might be going behind his back. I don't know. I'm gonna call her again.
Are we really gonna do this?
Do we have another choice?
What if she doesn't come back? What if it doesn't work?
Well, I mean, I already ran it through Norman, and he pretty much made the implication that one of them goes in, the other one comes and strikes a deal. The other one gets out. Someone else is going to strike a deal to get him out. So this is complicated considering I can't speak to them.
How long ago did you speak to him?
I spoke to Lizzie a couple hours ago. She called me while I was speaking with Tessa. Neither of them are picking up. See if any of them have tweeted recently. Like Carter 3 hours ago. Rudi wanted to talk to me. Said he had an update on Gary Adams being missing. You don't think Rudi... No, there's no way that timeline would add up, because he called me when I was speaking with Tessa. Which, by the way, did you hear the reference to Rudi?
Yeah.
Apparently Rudi was cordial like Tessa, or something to that extent.
This is my thing, though. I was cordial too. I didn't get any special treatment.
Well, oh, Rudy's calling me. Oh my god, speak of the fucking devil. Gonna have to tell him I'm busy.
Just see what he wants.
Hey, Rudi.
Hey, Rose. Oh. Oh?
What?
Oh.
What, Rudi? Why are you saying that like that?
Wait. I called you?
Yeah, you called me.
Why?
Rudi, are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
There was an EMS that gave me some stuff.
EMS gave you stuff? What happened to you? Rudi, wake up!
Hey! I'm driving a car.
You're
right
driving
now.
a car?
Uh-huh. Yeah. He gave me something in a syringe, and everything feels so fuzzy right now. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, one of two things. Either Rudi got into an accident and a doctor legitimately gave him something he's having a reaction to. Alternatively, you know who could have made a visit to Rudi. Why, I wouldn't know, but he sounded real fucked up. And he said he was driving. I don't know what to make of that.
I spoke to Rudi before, and he said he didn't know anything about Norman.
Why? why am I suddenly getting a phone call from Rudi? I haven't spoken to Rudi in ages, and he calls me earlier to say he has an update on Gary Adams being missing as of a few weeks ago, and then now he calls me sounding incredibly high or under the influence, and he's claiming he's driving, and he said it was a doctor.
Should we make sure he's okay?
I don't know if this is just some form of bait to get us somewhere.
But why?
For the same reason Kiki was chosen. Rudi has a reason to call me to get there, or to get me there for my job. Gets us worried about him, we go, and then something happens to us. I don't know.
Where is there?
I don't know. He never said.
It's not very good bait if it is.
Unless it's just assumed to be around the compound, because he originally mentioned the compound in our first call. I don't know if Rudi has a car or if it's just motorcycles.
He has cars. He has a BMW, an old school one. But he might have something else too.
Let's go to the compound, I guess. I'm trying to figure out why he would have needed to see a doctor. Unless an accident happened. And I do know that I think a helicopter or something crashed sort of by the lighthouse. Or, I don't know. Something happened with a helicopter because I saw an EMS helicopter in the area as I was going to see Norman. Someone is blown up in a helicopter on Mount Gordo. Maybe that was Rudi?
What you're doing to me is being all like, oh, you're at the boathouse that's near my property and shit, you know.
Are you guys okay?
I have a feeling you're here anyway.
What is going on?
I have a feeling you've been here.
Boss.
Who's this?
I have a feeling.
Rhodes.
I have
What
this
the fuck are you
feeling
wearing?
That, you know.
A uniform.
It's not a uniform.
It is a uniform.
That is not a uniform. You
Here
look
we
like an
go.
F1 driver.
Oh, that was a
You look like
ridiculous-
you're wearing a crash helmet.
And you're in a garbage bag. What's new?
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
I have another question for you.
Who's that on the other side?
Delivering this threat to me
You know who.
Oh, look who it is. It's Dark.
Oh, we're not technically.
Hey, Dark.
Are you guys okay? What's going on with Rudi?
He's
None of
fine.
mine.
He's
It's in your fucking
fine.
business, cop.
He's fine.
He's
It's
Yeah.
absolutely perfect, yeah.
Are they fucking shooting at you guys? What's going on?
No.
I heard
Boss,
something.
come and see what he's wearing.
What?
Yeah, come and look what he's wearing. It's ridiculous.
Huh?
Yeah, what the fuck?
We gotta go.
Gotta go.
I just got a text from Bones saying we're free of our deal. Why? What happened?
We have Flop.
Yeah, I just got the same thing.
What happened?
What do you mean? What? He's here. We have him. He's outside the lighthouse.
Yeah, but what do you?
I'm calling him.
He doesn't just appear, unless we.
He's here. He just.
Who
appeared.
else was there? Who else was there?
No one else was there. I've been sat. I
Norman?
watched the lighthouse. I've been with Balto the
What do you
whole
mean
time.
with free of our deal? What
Balto
does
went
that
and gave
mean?
flowers. He didn't speak to Norman. Norman wasn't there. And then Balto said he was tired. He was going to go to bed. And as he was driving
Why?
away, he found Flop just on the side of the road. He's here.
Yeah, tell me. Why? Where's Flop?
I'll be there soon.
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
He hung up. He left and he hung up.
Flop is okay. Walker, I think, is with him. He said everyone who was there before, I think, was still there. Are you okay?
Are you good, my Rhodes?
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. My bad, bro.
Are you
My bad.
sure? It's all right.
Yeah, I'm heading to a war.
You don't need
all right?
medical or anything. Good luck. Good luck.
All right. Good luck.
Clean up Hydra. Sorry, I didn't want to murder someone. What happened? Walker said no one else showed up.
He said neither of you deserve Flopper anyway.
What? What does that mean?
No,
Where-
he's met Boulevard.
Where is he?
Right behind you.
The fuck?
I'll call you back. I got a bunch of people surrounded. When? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll call you back.
Flop,
Hello?
what happened?
Okay, well, for starters, my name's Flop.
No.
It's good to meet you.
We'll be back. Richard?
He doesn't get to do this.
I think he does.
This was gonna let it happen?
Get in the car. Let's talk about it before you go there. Okay. Listen, I'm not a very... I wouldn't consider myself a very spiritual person, okay? That's always just been me. And prior to coming here, I was at VLC, where the person who was repairing my relic does readings, okay? And I was to pick 3 numbers from 1 to 78. And I got 3 things. That was, in simple form, generalized as loss, and then separation. All right? How this happens, I don't know. I was told the 5 of Cups, which was the first one, means that something was lost. There could still be things remaining, and there's something left over. And then apparently the 3 of Swords, which was the second one, it made reference to taking all of something, or something was removed or divided, or something. There's some form of another loss. And then I was told that the 3rd card was, I think, Temperance, which stood for patience or moderation, or managing things carefully and being mindful of things, essentially. And then I asked for another card, and I was told it was the 4 of Wands, which is good. And she said something along the lines, if you can be temperate in how you manage whatever this pertains to, it's going to lead to better things and something comfortable and prosperous and peaceful. Okay? Here's the reality. If we don't have to kill someone and force someone into another deal, and the only thing gone is Flop's memory, this isn't something that is new to us. This is a far less evil than just about any alternative, and you know that. Flop went there offering his memories. If he's lost his memory, we can do our best to help him remember. We can do our best to make him the stupid Flop that he was before. But we are not going there to scold Norman to get roped back into another deal in which he starts saying things like, well, I tried to give you an out and you didn't want it. So, deal still on the table, and if you want Flop to survive the night, you gotta bring me someone. I don't know. I perceive this as the first loss in the reading I had, Flop. The second one, which was taking all of it, his memories. And the temperance portion, just dealing with the fact that he lost his memories and helping him remember prior things. Or creating new memories. Something, Richard. We are not going back there. I know you said he doesn't get to do this, and I agree with you. Trust me, I agree. But none of what he does is fair. It has never been, and it never will be. I'm just saying that Flop had a choice. Okay? Not a good one. But he made the choice of going there with the expectation of offering his memories. And if Norman was willing to accept that, you know what? Let me take a few steps back. If Flop walked away from offering his memories instead of Kiki, and he got away from that, and none of us were tied into another deal, I would be content with that. I imagine you would be. It's not ideal, but it's a far lesser evil than the alternatives, and you know it.
It's the worst thing in the world, though.
It's not.
He's lost everything, and he doesn't even know it.
He hasn't lost everything. He would have lost everything if he was dead. For good. Which is the alternative if we didn't go through with our deal. Which would have then roped in Lizzie Byrne. Which would have tied in Sai Carter. Which likely would have tied in Reed Dankleaf. Which likely would have tied in a slew of other people.
Yeah, and we've basically lost our son.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure he's down there. Listen, when you lost your memory, I didn't approach that as a I've lost Richard. Not at all. Because the moment you do that, you've sort of given up. He's still there. He looks healthy. Seems healthy. Listen. He gets a fresh slate. And it not by choice, right? Because again, he had to pick the lesser of many evils. But he can still live his life. If he was stuck in purgatory, if he was gone for good, yeah, I'd agree with you. That's beyond unfair, especially if we didn't follow through with our end of the deal. But he's still down there.
Yeah, you're right.
And again, I don't disagree with you that Norman shouldn't be able to do this, but it's the hand dealt to us, and we have to deal with it. Because the alternative is far worse, and there's no disputing that.
Maybe come near me.
This is Matthew Rhodes. You'd also like him.
Well, debatable. I think you're stupid.
You can agree to disagree.
That's not a good conversation starter.
Oh, it is. I'm allowed to think you're stupid. In fact, I'm one of the only people allowed to think you're stupid.
Not exactly a conversation starter, Matt.
Well,
Am I under interrogation right now?
no,
Winston, am I under arrest?
no.
No.
Okay.
But you should be under arrest for reckless endangerment for how stupid you are.
Okay, Rhodes. Got it back a little bit.
Hey, just out of curiosity, do you remember a glitter bomb by chance?
I think Rice sells them at his shop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Just wanted to clarify.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. You?
That's good. You know, I've had better days, but you know, I'm doing okay. Just trying to figure some stuff out.
You're not hurt at all or anything?
No. Like I said to Winston, I got lost, and you know, I walked past this person's house, and then I saw Balto, and Balto wanted to have some tea and garlic bread.
Oh. Ooh. Tea and
Yeah.
garlic bread.
I said to Winston that I think garlic bread would go really well with tea because garlic has a lot of oil in it, and it probably mixes pretty well with tea, but I can't imagine it being like a good combo. It's like a sweet and salty thing.
You know, I don't know that I agree with garlic bread and tea, but whatever works. Whatever works. But then again, if you're to ask me, hey, would you dip your fries in a Frosty or probably not, but you know, have you tried it?
No, but I'd imagine dipping my fries in a Frosty would probably be good, right? Two good things together, but is it two good things together, or is it just you like both those things and you're just mentally telling yourself that this is good?
I don't know. I know that it's not all about the mixing. Like, you know, you can't blend a hamburger and a milkshake and expect it to be good, right? You gotta,
Sure.
there has to be that separation.
I think the separation, though, is that a French fry in itself, in practice, is a pretty simple. It's a pretty simple invention, right? You take a French fry, you make it by cutting a potato, salting it, and then throwing it in hot oil. I mean, it's a pretty simple, separate thing to a milkshake, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Flop, I've got a question.
Sure.
If I gave you a ball gag, what do you think that would mean?
With all due respect, I do not want to have sex with you, sir.
Oh, so you think it would imply that I wanted to have sex with you?
Well, seeing as, you know,
You're right, he is an idiot.
I don't
Well, not much has changed, thank God.
What do you nothing's changed. I just don't like the idea of somebody offering me a ball gag.
Yeah, well, neither did someone else. Neither did someone else.
Flo, what do you do for a living?
I'm a cop.
Oh.
I work for the CPD. SCU. I work with Winston.
You remember your last investigation?
Ooh. I was looking into with Ruger a...
Oh my God, his memories
Hello?
are family specific that
Who
he
is this?
doesn't remember. That's what I suspect.
That's a foster dog, Sock.
Oh. Well, hi, Sock. I'm Flop. Good to meet you. I'm sorry. The last investigation I was doing was with Ruger, and we were looking into a investigation with a serial stabber who's going after people, and they were attacking about 6 people a day, and it was closing in on like shift 2, that it was kind of, you know, really at its peak, and it was literally playing a game of cat and mouse for a little bit, but you know. I had another big investigation a while back with Hayes, but that guy's long gone.
Okay.
You haven't done an investigation since then? How long ago was that?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of taken a backseat with SCU a little bit recently, because it's just there's been so much going on with motor and stuff. Oh, actually, I'm also working on the motor investigation with the motorcycle racing scene too, with Copper and
Okay.
Snow.
All right. I haven't had sensitivity training in a while. Maybe I shouldn't ask questions. Do you know who? Okay, maybe I should.
The Muffin Man, of course.
I've asked him who he knows. Big idea of what he's lost.
For who am I?
Some guy Winston said was nice, and I said he would be nicer if he came over. I'm sorry if we haven't been formal, but my name's Flop.
Hi,
It's good to meet you.
You true, I'm Richard. Where's your dog?
And I am Matt. Matt Rhodes. And you know, I guess I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. You're adopted.
You probably should have started off by we're your adopted fathers or something.
Yeah. The dad's part was the important part of that, not the. I mean, damn.
Well, I'm combing through our text messages, and 2 weeks ago, Flop sent me a screenshot of my email from February 3rd, 2021, specifically from me, Matt, not Elephant, stating, "Hey, Flop, you're adopted."
I said that?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
the guy to your right is your dad, and the guy across from you is your dad.
okay.
But we don't have to be right now. We were. Obviously, you don't remember.
How is it possible that you guys are my? I've never even. I don't know who you are.
A long story. Maybe we can unpack that slower.
I don't want to be rude or disrespectful, but you know, Matt, Richard, I have a family. I haven't seen them in a very long time, but I have a family.
What are their names?
Well, my father's name is Mark. I had a closer connection with my dad. He tried, you know, he's a good dad. He was a good dad. My mom also worked very hard, but I haven't seen her in a very, very long time. I was more close with my father.
Okay. Well. Listen, again, you know, we'll take this and you know, deal with this the best way we can. I should probably be mindful of you not, remembering us. That's okay. That's okay.
What is there not to remember? I'm so confused. Could I get some kind of something here? What's going on? What is there not to remember? I
Well,
got
if you
lost.
don't remember me and you don't remember Richard, you have, you've lost your memory.
I mean, that's impossible. I feel fine.
You can feel fine and still suffer from memory loss.
Brain injuries can be strange.
That would explain a lot, Flop.
I'm sorry, is that like an empty threat, sir?
What is there to be a threat? I'm just saying.
Well, let's see. You came over here and the first thing you said to me was, "Hey, Flop, you're stupid."
I mean it.
Okay. Well, then I mean the fact that you're kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Petty and thorough, bitch, I guess. Yeah.
I'm confused how this is gonna do anything. I appreciate your time, but
Do you remember Ziggy?
Winston and I already went through this. I don't know who Ziggy Bugs, right? Bugs, Winston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not a clue.
What about Cody? Show.
Who?
Yeah, even I had forgotten Cody Sharp.
Listen. For the past, oh God, I can't remember the day on your adoption, but what about 2 years? Maybe a little less. Me and my husband.
I used to be a
over
tow
there.
truck driver then.
You did. That's where we met you. And we care for you a lot. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we did back then too. So we wanted you to be our son. The same thing happened with your brother Cody. And yeah, that's kind of been our family for the past 2 years or so.
I'm gonna put a damper on this real quick. I don't
You don't remember?
I mean, listen, Balto, you're still in EMS, right?
Deputy chief somehow.
I mean, would it be worth to go to the hospital and go try and get like some kind of a test done? I mean, I don't. No offense or anything, but I've known you for 2 years.
It could do, yeah.
Okay. Do you trust Balto?
Do you trust me, Flop?
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm gonna need you to repeat what you said.
I said, do you trust Balto? You've known him for 2 years.
Sure. I mean, we like, yeah.
Okay.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just I just met you, and I mean, trust takes time, and it's kind of hard to meet somebody, shake their hand, and just immediately assume that, I'm to trust them with my life.
Oh. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that, Flop. I'll give you that.
I was just trying to find my way. I don't know. I was probably gonna, go to work. I don't know. You also work for the CPD, which is nice.
Yeah,
Did you just get hired?
No. No,
Oh.
Hold on. Flop, what's the rank structure of the CPD?
You're talking about like Grand Marshal at the top? I'm getting a phone call.
I'm on about who's in what positions for Flop to
Oh, okay.
answer.
It also doesn't help that they just change all the ranks with the CPD change.
Yeah, what's my position?
You said you weren't a new hire, right?
No.
I'm very sorry. I don't know. I don't know your rank, sir.
I think I'm the vice marshal.
Okay, do you think you're the vice marshal, or
Yeah,
do you
I think
know?
so. I think so.
Okay, well, I mean that's I guess pretty high up there.
At least what I've identified as recently. Someone the other day told me I was just the marshal. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it is.
So do you not know what your rank is? Is that like a thing? Do you are you forget? Do you need?
I've been busy.
Do you have memory loss? Maybe we should get
No.
you checked out.
No. Don't try to Uno reverse card this shit onto me, Flop.
Why are you getting so sassy?
Because that's me. I'm the person you want to ask if you look fat in that dress. Because I'll tell you. Got something stuck between your teeth? I'll tell you. Doing something stupid? Yeah, I'll tell you.
Well, I guess it's good to have honesty within the PD.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Well, all right. I mean, you know, I guess, you know, it's a thing, I guess. Balto, you said this was who again? Sock?
Yeah, that's Sock. You fostered him after Flap and adopted him. You got attached. You couldn't bear to be separated.
I really want to fuck with him.
I fostered Sock?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever fostered a dog. I thought I know I shot someone over a chicken once.
Yep, that
You did
sock.
do that, yeah.
That sock to your right. Wait, no, left.
Left.
What did you just do?
Apologies, that was my right.
I have your adoption contracts and everything on my phone.
I don't think I ever signed a contract. I Sock.
Actual -1 chat. I did that intentionally.
A lot of these fucking...
All right.
Here we go.
What is this?
It's your adoption contract for Sock. You adopted him in June.
And I've been fostering this dog since June?
No, you adopted him in June. You started fostering him in April.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then where is he?
Right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're right.
This is...
Fuck, sorry, you're left. My right. Apologies.
Please.
You got that card by any chance?
Yeah. I always keep this thing on me.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh. Flop, that's where you're wrong. That wasn't an error.
I know. I was just showing you my card.
Oh, okay. I just want to point that out.
I told you I had 2 socks on. So to get back to the point, so this is my dog?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he seems like a good boy, but I'm gonna say definitely not. I didn't sign this contract. Are you
Your
sure that?
signature's on it?
I mean, it's also in your phone.
Well, it's because you just sent it to me.
No, it's in the contracts and your notes app on your phone. You'll have your copy of it. I just sent you a copy of my one.
I feel like if I were to be fostering a dog and then adopted the dog, I'd at least know who the dog is, right? I mean, I'm just... Sock's a good boy. He seems loyal, you know, but... You know what I'm saying? Like, I just...
Maybe I got a better question here. Hey, Flop, you want to adopt a dog?
It's $200,000.
I'm poor as shit. What the fuck?
Okay, that's a lie. I know that's a lie, but
No, it's $200,000.
Yeah, no, he's not poor though.
Oh, I don't like to guess at people's financial status. It's rude.
Flop, do you have at least $1 million?
He's gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, for starters, Matthew,
Matt,
my financials are none of your concern.
Well, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I don't remember the exact number you gave me, but I thought you indicated you had at least $1 million. It was something like that.
And let's say I did. What concern is that to you?
Well, how would I know that if you didn't tell me?
Why would
and you don't remember?
Why would you want to know that?
You volunteered that information. Remember, I think we've already gone over the fact that I've said you're stupid.
Okay. Let's dial it back a little bit. But
Winston, can I ask you a question specifically?
you can ask yes.
Why is he such a prick?
He's going through
Stupid
a
is
rough
defined as having or showing a great lack of
Rhodes.
intelligence or common sense, and I think common sense is the important one here.
The only thing common here is that you've been badgering me since you sat down. I don't feel like we're getting anywhere here. And I don't necessarily approve of, you know, being called stupid the minute you sit down. I mean, that's not exactly a very...
Okay. Everybody, just take one little moment, little breath.
I need tea. Does anybody else want some tea?
I've got tea. You want some?
I think there's plenty of tea at this table right now.
I do have 332
true.
cups. That is
That's
a lot.
of tea.
You want some?
I got pancakes. Ash supplies me with pancakes.
All right. Richard Flop.
That's not the only thing
Actually,
she
wait.
supplies you with.
I was gonna say, speaking of which, are you guys like, you know,
married?
No.
Wait.
You know?
No, what?
I'm not married to Ash. No.
Oh.
Wait. Okay, so are you guys still, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
still. No, that's never happened.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just. You guys have been, you know, you guys have been talking a lot.
Yeah, that's where it currently lies. Just the talking stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You ever thought of adopting a dog, Bob?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to adopting a dog. I think dogs are sweet animals, and honestly, especially from like a foster home, I wouldn't want to, you know. Maybe it's a me thing, but I feel like adopting is the way to go. I you know, as much as it's nice to have like a, you know, a fresh litter dog. Sir, are you okay? Is he okay? Is he sick?
Hey, Balto, he's a little unwell. Yeah, he'll be okay.
Well, that's fair. I just think that it's interesting that he sits down and calls me stupid, and then you tell me he's going through a hard time. I'm sorry that I'm the punching bag, you know.
Well, you could cut him a little slack, I'm sure.
I mean, maybe a little. I just, you know, I'm just asking for a two-way street here. You know, respect goes both ways.
Are you offering people a vacation to come here?
I didn't say that.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, come on. You know someone would have accepted.
You think he'll get his memories back?
I don't know, but there's a stark difference between myself and Walker. I continuously try to drill into Flop's head that he owns that dog. Walker, who clearly has far more sensitivity training than me, instead framed it as, "Hey Flop, would you like to adopt a dog?"
Well, what did you do with me?
Well, I gave you space because the first thing the doctor said was that I shouldn't attempt to force anything. Shouldn't attempt to push anything in front of you specifically. I shouldn't attempt to provoke a response from you. I should give you space and time, and over time, you'd gather your thoughts.
Well, the same thing with him.
We're gonna go get him a brain scan.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Why are you?
See you at the hospital.
Why are you telling people that we're going to the hospital?
The difference here is that you suffered a traumatic injury.
I hope you feel better, Richard.
Yeah. Flop, can I just grab you for a second?
Sure.
Just come with me.
God. Are you okay? Dark? Richard? Jesus. Okay. Hold on. All right, stay with me. I'm gonna roll you on your side, all right? Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it, why can't I hang up with this phone? 1, 2, 3. Come on. Stay with me, please. Come on. 9, 10. I'm gonna check his pulse. I'm gonna check his airways. Okay. All right. Let me check his airways. All right. I'm gonna roll him on his side. All right, let's try and clear up his airway a little bit here. I gotta have gloves on. All right, there we go. I do feel so. Oh gosh. All right, let me go and move. Fuck. Ew, what the? Ugh. All right. Is he breathing? What the fuck? Richard, are you with me? Jesus Christ. All right. Stay with me for a minute, all right? Ma'am, could you do me a favor? Are you able to call 911? He's not breathing.
Doc? Fuck, okay, yeah.
Can you also do me a favor and call Balto and just let him know that he's coughing up, like black blood? It's like clotting. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm EMS.
Are you? Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. I'll let you take over. I'm gonna make a phone call. All right. I rolled him. I rolled him on his side. I got him on his side right now. I cleared his airway. He has a weak pulse and he's breathing very shallow, but he's definitely unconscious. I can't get him to wake up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hello?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Why?
Okay, Storm's calling for an ambulance at the lighthouse and you're up there.
What? Wait, what the fuck? Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get an ambulance here ASAP. Richard collapsed.
Yeah,
I wasn't with him.
I've already called an ambulance.
Yeah, ambulance is on the way. It looks like I'll make sure they get there.
All right, thank you for the heads
Great.
up. Richard, what happened?
Give me some space. Can you?
Okay,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just got here. Okay. All right.
EMS is about 30 seconds out.
Okay. There's not really anything I can do. His pulse is weak. His breathing's weak.
He wanted to. He said he wanted to talk to me about something, or just said, "Come with me for a minute." And he walked up front, and he just collapsed.
Okay. All right. Let me.
Matt, he called you, honey. Do you wanna come over here and I'll step away?
Yeah.
I don't wanna be rude. I'm sorry.
Let me just call. Richard? Has he said anything?
No, he's
He wasn't breathing. I couldn't get a pulse before. I got him a little bit of CPR. I got a light pulse.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do. I'm not undoing. Ayob, he's pulse is weak. His breathing's there, but it's very shallow. There's black blood coming from his mouth. It looks like black blood. Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay, is Zoe clear?
They are now. I had to go in there and pull out.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna race down to the hospital because I know the helicopter's gonna get there first.
I was just giving him a call. I don't want to intrude.
No, it's fine. I'll catch up with him later, you know?
Yeah. Rose, I think I have your number, but I'm gonna shoot you a text.
All right.
If you need anything at all, I can't obviously fix everything or anything really, but I can do small gestures like bring food and stuff like that.
I appreciate that, Juno.
Yeah. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I'm sure Ray will extend the same offer as well. He's a good egg.
Of course, for Rhodes I would, yeah. I mean, only for certain people. Just keep that in mind.
Well, I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Again, appreciate it.
Yes,
you know, I'll probably be okay. Hopefully. Who knows? You can never tell the future. You can never tell the future.
You don't need to, say
Unless
that
you get a
either.
reading and you're told
Still working on getting it.
your life is going to consist of loss, and separation.
Okay, those readings, though, are speculation. Come on, Rhodes.
You say that,
Your
but
life
man,
is
was it
also going to
incredibly
consist of-
accurate.
Yeah,
It's
but your life
confirmation
is...
bias.
No, you don't understand.
Hello, Rose.
Hey.
What's up?
Okay.
Remember Hayes?
Hayes?
Walker.
Yeah. Mackenzie Hayes?
Walker and Ash, can you come over here? Flop, just give us some space if you wouldn't mind. I just gotta ask him a question.
That's fine, sir.
Okay. Wait. Juno. Right, come over here. Actually, Storm over here.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh my god, is this a family meeting?
Well, Ash and Walker both have contacts, and I'm going to tell them this. and maybe they'll understand how insanely accurate this is. So earlier today, I went to VLC to get my relic repaired, and the individual who came's name was Beatrice, and she does card readings. And so I asked for one. Told me to pick 3 numbers between 1 and I believe 78. Actually, Storm's coming, so I'll just run through that really quick again. All right, Storm, now that you're here, I'll explain. So the long story short is I went to VLC to get my relic repaired. Female by the name of Beatrice, who did the repair. She also did card readings, so I asked for one. I picked 3 cards at random, and she summarized those 3 cards immediately as loss, loss, and separation. The first one, I believe, was the 5 of Cups, and she said that something was lost. Things still remain, but there's something left over. The next one was the 3 of Swords, and it was described as taking all of something. Something was removed, divided, dispersed. Generally, it was just another loss. And then the last one was described as temperance, which was essentially patience, moderation, managing something carefully, being mindful of sort of things before making a decision, pretty much. And man, was that something. However, I did ask because I've previously had experiences where people who do card readings do another set of readings. She said she doesn't do that, but she can pull another card for clarity, and she did. And it was, I guess, the 4 of Wands, and she said it was good. And said if I could be temperate in how I manage whatever is going on, it's going to lead to better things, something more comfortable and prosperous and peaceful. So I'm trying my hardest here to sit and do very little, hoping that everything works out. Because I can explain loss number 1, I can explain loss number 2. I hate the idea of just waiting for something to happen. But at the same time, I know that if I do anything, it's not going to do anything but make things worse. So I guess my question for those of you who understand exactly what's going on, would you say the idea of loss, and separation is very fitting for what's going on?
I'd say so, yeah.
What did you just do?
I worry that not all of those cards have been answered.
I mean, that might be true. But, you know, when things involve patience, that could be a few hours, that could be days, that could be months, that could be years. So, who knows? I'm trying my best to chill, remain calm, in an otherwise situation that is just absolutely terrible, but here we are. I'm doing my best, you know, and hoping for the best. But yeah, the point I'm trying to get across is that reading was something. I'll tell you that much. I could have called 2 other people who were doing VLC repairs, and I called the one person who does card readings. And that's what I get told. Ah!
I feel like the moral of the story is you should only ever call me to do it for you.
Wait, do you repair relics at VLC?
Only for special people.
I was gonna call you to get my stuff repaired at the Jewel Dragon, but no one was around. I think you had been on the phone because I tried to call.
Oh.
And no, don't worry, because I think, as crazy as it sounds, I think the card reading and the concept of again, temperance and patience and managing things carefully, I think that allowed me to do certain things without overthinking it. 'Cause you know how sometimes you have to make a decision, you start to overthink it, and the reality is you just have to do it. I think that allowed me to do that the right way, and I don't know if that prompted anything else to happen, but certain things were better, and now other things are worse, so who knows?
Whereas if you you're gonna you're gonna make yourself go insane if you keep really heavily focusing on that reading.
I'm not gonna look too much into it. I mean, I've only ever gotten these things done maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. You know, I'm not gonna try to reference every tiny thing to a reading I got in the course of a few minutes. But that original card pull and the description of loss, and separation, man, that was just...
I'm sorry.
That was something. That's for damn sure. Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You know, when it comes to Flop, obviously the situation sucks, but it could be far worse. The situation with Richard, it's a whole big unknown at the moment. So I guess just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I hope for the best, Rhodes, with especially with Richard. I don't know him too well, but I do hope that he recovers it for your own good, your own safety.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nonetheless, take that stuff with a grain of salt. Remember?
Yeah, I will.
Keep your head up, move forward, and Flop seems like he'll probably be okay.
I
Needs
agree.
a little bit of time.
I agree. I said it before and I'll say it again. He's stupid.
Yep.
Always has been, always will be. There's nothing that's going to change that.
Exactly, Rhodes.
But that's him, you know?
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there.
Rhodes, take it easy. All right, be safe, man.
I'll give you a call in a bit, all right?
All right. Thank you. Oh, God, I need a...
I think you can have a day of not answering phone calls from work.
Well, I'm going to call Forcer. She texted earlier, and I meant to call her back, but then everything happened.
I did call her. She didn't answer.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to let her know what's going on. She texted me in the midst of everything and said, "Please tell me the two of you are safe." And if I had answered, that would have been correct then, but not now.
Is it your father?
Why aren't you safe now?
Well, she said the two of you. I'm probably fine. I don't know about Richard.
Yeah, never mind. You take it easy.
And
Why is he in surgery?
so you know the situation with his hand, right?
Yes.
I suspect that may have spread. I don't know. All I know is that when we were speaking with you-know-who, Richard specifically brought up him being sick, and Norman pretty much said that doesn't have anything to do with him.
So what is he sick from then?
I can't say. Not because I don't want to, but because the last time something in reference to it was said, this happened to Richard.
Follow me, Ash.
I can't say it, but other people can.
Yes.
Your sword shows a... Oh, God.
Hey,
noise?
Hey.
Matt.
Yeah?
Am I okay to approach?
Yeah. Sorry, I probably should have told you. I just wanted to ask people something.
No, you're good. Private conversation. That Storm seems really beat up about Richard.
Yeah. It's a combination of things. Richard being sick. You physically being you, but not remembering a lot of people. But that's okay.
You were talking to Storm before, right?
Yeah.
What was she going to bargain with?
Huh?
How is she bargaining?
What do you mean bargaining? In what way? What'd she say?
I don't know. She said she had to go bargain, or she was going to bargain.
Can you do me a favor? Here's my phone number.
Thank you, Matt.
Stay here. If something happens to Richard, call me. Storm? 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 Are you in here? Storm? Storm? Storm, where are you? Storm, I know you're here.
He said he'd help.
Storm? It sounded like Cleo. Storm, are you in there? Storm. Where'd you go?
Nowhere.
What do you mean nowhere?
Nowhere.
Storm, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You were going to negotiate and then you left?
Huh?
What did you just do?
What did you do?
Didn't do anything, Rhodes.
Then where'd you go?
Top of a mountain.
What do you mean on top of a mountain?
Top of a mountain?
Storm, why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you. I'm literally on top of a mountain, Rhodes.
Okay, but I'm not asking where you are. I said, where did you go? From the hospital. What did you do, Storm?
I didn't do anything, and that's the honest truth. I went to the lighthouse, and nobody was there, so I left.
Why did you go?
Because people keep dying, Rhodes.
And it's gonna keep happening if we keep giving in.
I wasn't going to give in. I wasn't going to make a deal.
And what were you going to do?
I was going to go and talk to him.
Can you explain something to me?
Sure.
I went to the lighthouse. I saw you at the lighthouse. When I went there, you were gone. I searched all around. I searched the base of the lighthouse, all around the foundation, nothing. But I heard a voice in there. And it sounded like Cleo's. Why?
Norman's been toying with people. He's been having people hear Cleo.
I couldn't even make out what was said. It was very brief, but it sounded. If I was a betting man, I would have said that was Cleo.
Yeah, Norman's been toying with people. Yeah. Winston heard Cleo yesterday too. I haven't, because I assume me and Cleo never met, really. We never really had a connection. So I assume that's why I don't hear her.
I mean, me and her weren't exactly on the best of terms. Didn't exactly think she was the greatest of people, but she wasn't exactly the worst either. She was seemingly wrong place, wrong time, the wrong person, constantly.
He's doing it to mess with people. That's what he likes to do. He likes to get in people's heads. He's yet to do that with me because there's nobody in Purgatory that I really care for.
Who do I care for at this point?
I mean, Flop was there,
Yeah, but he's out.
but he's not Flop.
I mean, he is Flop, just without memory.
You know, when everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Flop's lost his memory, he doesn't remember people," I wasn't expecting me to be one of those people.
Why not?
I didn't think I meant anything to Flop. I was just thought I was just somebody that just helped him. I didn't think I was important to him. I just thought I was just that girl that tried to stop him from taking morphine.
You promise me you're not going there to make a deal.
I have a promise in place already with Cody. I'd never make a deal with Norman. If I wasn't going to make a deal for Cody, I would make a deal for Flop. And that's a promise I'm going to stick by. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to know why. I knew that he wouldn't have just let Flop out without you guys doing something. I knew that there was going to be something else. There always is something else. And if that something else is Doc dying, that's not something that's okay.
I agree. He made it clear that that had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with, you know.
So my theory was right. They are working together. That means Norman doesn't need people to make deals. Because he has somebody that can just make them sick.
And then force a deal. Get him better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then back at square one.
So us saying no isn't gonna do anything. Because he's like, okay, fine. And then just have somebody make them sick. I should have fucking tried my theory the other day when I was stood with Norman. I shouldn't have just asked him questions. I should have just done what my theory was.
And what was that?
This isn't what death does, Rhodes. Death doesn't bargain with people's lives and force people to make deals. Death just takes people to their final resting place and that's it. That's not what Norman's doing. Norman's been a fucking serial killer. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to tell Death that. I wanted to tell Death that Norman isn't fulfilling his purpose. He's been a fucking serial killer. That's not who Death is. And yeah, if that meant me die and me become the new Death, then I would have done it. I would have done it 1,000 times over if we fucking got rid of... If we just got rid of Norman. I should have fucking did it, but I didn't because I made a promise.
I think you should stick to that promise.
But I just let Norman keep fucking doing this.
I don't know that calling him out is going to do anything but upset him. Think about it.
It's not about calling him out. It's about telling Death that this person that you're co-joined with isn't fulfilling their purpose. Norman, when Norman died, he was met with death. And something happened to stop him from going to his final resting place and co-joining Death.
Ow. I felt sorry. I'm gonna head back to the hospital. Just don't do anything stupid, please. Please.
Okay.
Alright, stay safe.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
You okay? You were in kind of a panic.
Huh?
You didn't answer.
Come on through, Rhodes.
Alright.
Get it? Okay. Oh, wait, here.
Yeah. So Rhodes, Jeffy and Maxwell both know
Okay.
everything, so you don't have to.
Mince your words.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not good news.
Okay, what's the
We had-
news?
I wasn't in surgery. I'll let them handle this. I'm gonna get out of here and clear my head for a minute, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeffy.
Go ahead.
We had to take the left eye, the left lung in its entirety, and
Okay.
his left kidney as well.
Okay.
He had rot going up his veins into his head that just barely stopped at the skull. When we removed the lung, there was. Say again?
It would be contained the graft, the vein that was going up to his head. Removed some sort, a little bit of the vein, cleaned it up, and did a graft so that blood flow was restored properly.
Okay.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Hello.
Oh,
Okay,
that's got to
so-
be Norman.
I think this is the first time you've ever called each other. This is odd. What
Oh.
can I help you with today, Dev?
Oh, yep.
Okay. Kidney, lung, eye.
Yeah, we removed his kidney, his lung, his eye. I saved his optical nerve in his eye, so there's a possibility that he can either get a synthetic eye or a eye donor.
Okay.
So it's not completely lost, but we had to remove it before this spread could infect other areas.
Okay.
The kidney had also signs of infection. We also had to remove that. We couldn't just do a resection, like reduction of it, because there might be still something that would have infected it, and it would just flare up
square
again.
one. Okay.
Yeah. So we had to remove it, but we saved it so that there can be an organ donation be done, and another kidney can be implanted further down the line. But he's gonna have to go on with some medication to treat his reduced kidneys, his kidney function, as well as probably dialysis at least once a week.
Okay.
And we had to remove the left lung because it was turning completely to goop, and it was already spilling up over into the right lung. It wasn't. Oh, what the heck?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
What the? Okay, let me just. Hey, just double check him right quick. Let's see what happened. Is he good? Let's get him adjusted to the bed right quick. Here we go.
Okay, let me just give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we are.
Okay. So we had to remove the left lung because it was completely contaminated, and to prevent further spread into his body, we had to completely remove it. His lung function is going to be impaired because of this. He might have trouble breathing. He will have some stamina problems, but he will be able to at least breathe on his own, and he will be able to do normal day-to-day stuff for now. But every excessive stress has to be avoided if possible.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And the potential of this returning?
For now, with what we did, we probably bought him a week or so.
Don't sugarcoat it for him, Max. Just be straight with it.
Yeah, he's terminal if it gets worse. If he gets infected again and his other kidney or its intestines, liver, or anything else gets damaged and infected, and we have to remove more, he's not going to survive it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Balto, is that Norman?
Yeah, it was.
What did he want?
Max, can you step aside?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
He said that telling you not to mention Isaac wasn't because he was worried about his poor little brother, it was a warning. And that by the time he's done with us, he will beg Norman to take us. And now I have cursed information. So, yay, forbidden knowledge. Woo.
I'm confused. Repeat that?
So, he didn't tell you guys to not mention Isaac because he was quote unquote worried about his poor defenseless brother, but it was a warning. And that Isaac, if we thought Norman was bad, that by the time Isaac was done with all of us, we'd be begging for Norman to take us.
So essentially, by mentioning him, he is returned and probably wants all of us dead.
At least you guys for now, or more accurately, probably Richard for now, because Richard mentioned him at BoneCon several times.
All right.
Apparently, Pixie was seen talking to somebody recently and then got violently ill afterwards. Here's the thing, Rhodes. Death is one of the
what did you just do?
top powers in the cosmic cycle of life. But death has rules. To an extent, anyway. Pestilence. Pestilence is literally only one order below the big four, and they don't have rules. So imagine all that power and none of the restraint. That's what we get.
Okay.
And now I have a name and I have to forget it. Because God in heaven help me, I'm okay for now apparently, but if I mention it, I won't be. And considering how shitty my body is, I wouldn't make it half the time Richard did.
Well, I'm getting an unknown number. Let me pick this up because you and I both know exactly who that is. Hello. That was a call from a serial killer of serial killers.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah.
As if we didn't have to deal with enough.
I feel like that was bait. I feel like that was bait. Okay, so how the fuck do we deal with this?
I don't know, because if it is who we think it is and dealing with what we think we're dealing with, you kind of got to go directly to the source. And if the source doesn't want to play nice...
Well, there would be another way.
What's that?
His counterpart.
That's not something we want to touch.
We just got done dealing with that.
Yeah, we've evoked enough high order entities in this fucking nightmare. Let's not do another one.
Oh my god. Okay. Where's Balto?
He's at the end of the hall.
Okay, yeah, that your idea, no bueno. No good. No, bad. Very bad.
All right. Listen. Life is not as bad as death. She isn't easy to deal with, but yeah.
You know, I probably disagree with you there.
Okay.
I think things are probably fairly peaceful afterwards.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, probably. Who wants to die and become a bitch, you know?
What?
Why? What you got to gain from being a miserable bitch?
What do you mean?
Well, once you're dead, right? You know, like, what do you do afterwards?
You're dead. Your soul either lingers or,
Okay, but no one wants to be a lingering
Sorry.
Yeah,
Animal
useful cunt, you know?
Yeah, I mean-
what I'm trying to say here is there is no incentive, because what do you get, right? Like, most people have some form of, most people are looking for something, right?
Yes.
You know, they want a good job to make good money, to pay for a nice house and a nice car and support their family and this and that. But when you die, you don't need any of those things. And so what incentive does anyone have to be a cunt? Correction, a cunt. Right? Like, surely everyone's got to be halfway decent.
It
Right?
depends.
Okay.
Also,
well,
there's different places your soul goes after you die, so.
Yup. And I'm just saying, I ain't ending up with the fucking scumbags. I'm dealing with all the nice people because that's where I belong. That is where I belong.
But you were kind of a prick to me at the table.
I'm a realist.
But I think being a realist makes you a prick sometimes.
It does. You're right. Probably
you're
a
a
little
prick.
insensitive. Yep. Yeah, not wrong. I'm a prick. Sometimes.
Is Richard okay? I waited.
Okay. Am I able to tell him?
I mean, he is on the emergency contact list, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Thing is, how much he remembers.
All right. Come on in.
Oh. Okay.
You can come as well, Ash. So, I'll try to make this quick. I don't know. He's lost an eye, a lung, kidney.
He lost an eye?
Did I miss anything, Doc?
And a kidney?
A
lung, kidney, eye, and yeah.
Has he got like an autoimmune disease or something?
Something like that.
What, he got constipation?
No,
That's
no.
not an autoimmune disease.
It's
Flop, do you understand why I said you were dumb?
Well, I'm just ruling out the
Correction,
obvious.
I said stupid. Flop, I just said Richard lost his eye, his lung, and his liver, I believe. Okay? Kidney, sorry. Apologies. Wait, was the liver not involved? Anyways.
No.
You said, is it not constipation? Let that sink in.
I used to be in EMS, right?
Uh-huh.
And I treated people in the field. I don't diagnose people's full-on conditions, though, right? So I don't know.
Right, but when I tell you what happened, and none of those lead to constipation, and you say constipation, what do you expect?
Well, explain this to me then, Matt, because I'm confused. Do we have an answer for what I saw what happened? I had to stick my fucking finger to clear his airways and pulled out what was practically fucking jello.
Ugh.
I don't know how to describe it. It looked like blood, but it was definitely not blood.
Did you touch it directly?
No, I have gloves on.
Okay, good.
I wear gloves, yeah.
Okay. Well. That's where we stand. His condition could get worse or it could get better.
You know what he wanted to talk to me about?
No. Nope.
Would you give me permission to have a word with him?
I mean, you can try. I don't see an issue with that.
All right. I mean, he's your husband after all.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, it took every fiber in my being to say he's your dad. But I'm being sensitive. Because if
Deep
I'm
breath, Rowan.
insensitive, I am a cunt. Ugh!
You're being very strong right now.
Well, oh,
Doctor!
he threw
Oh
up.
God! He is throwing up everywhere. Holy! What?
Oh God!
Where are you taking me?
I don't want you to be near as sick in case.
I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good, you know, immune system.
Oh.
I drink orange juice in the morning.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going good. What's this with Dark?
Oh my God! I thought you were Ingvar.
Sir?
Oh, well, Flop, I'm gonna be upfront and honest. That is your brother.
I don't.
Adopted brother.
Hey, help.
I don't have a. Hello, sir. My name's.
I'm not on duty.
Here, come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you acting stupid?
Oh my God.
Why are you hitting me? Who the fuck are
Hey,
you?
hey,
Okay.
buddy,
Whoa,
cut it out,
whoa,
cut it
whoa,
out,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
both of you.
whoa,
Get the
whoa,
fuck
whoa,
over
whoa.
here.
Hey,
Get the fuck.
hey,
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Stop,
both
both of you.
Come, Cody, you
stop.
son of a
Hey,
bitch.
Jesus.
Ow, why'd you taste me?
I didn't taste you. I taste him.
Oh, well.
Stop. Jesus.
Not in the goddamn hallway, you
Yeah,
fuckers.
no, we're just. It's fine. We're just laying down.
Take it in the lobby, assholes. We need this hallway.
Okay, both of you need to cut it the fuck out.
Why is he acting like you don't know who I am?
Because he lost his memory.
Hey, guys, seriously, we do like actually need this hallway. Please take it somewhere else.
Flop, you lost your memory.
I didn't lose my.
Wait.
You know
Okay.
what?
You know what? Sensitivity training.
What's the
Rhodes,
point?
How about you go
What's the
speak
point?
to
No,
Cody?
Okay, all right.
fine.
I've
It's
got
fine.
this.
It's fine.
No, Flop, I've got this. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
Flop,
okay.
Okay, Flop, I need. No, Flop, I need to ask you a question. Flop, please.
What is it?
Do you want a brother? Oh my God! It took every fiber
I don't
of my
even know who you are.
Why would I want a brother? Maybe build the bridge a little slower than that, Rhodes.
Okay.
Step by step.
What the fuck is going on?
Rhodes. I hate to pull you away from this episode of Mari, but I need you. Come here.
Okay. Cody, I'll talk to you in a bit.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, if you
What do you
want to
mean?
come in here, we can do the X-ray in here if you want
Yeah.
to talk. Okay. All right.
What do you mean something's wrong?
There's something in his stomach.
And it's moving.
Okay, is it? Can you pump his
We're-
stomach?
We tried, but it's still moving in there. So we're gonna do an X-ray. We're gonna check what's inside. I'm just gonna turn on the X-ray. I already placed it correctly over his stomach. Put a leather curtain on him to prevent radiation exposure. And now just gonna turn that on. 1, 2. Okay, give me 1 second. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Mhm. Okay.
Max.
Huh?
Let me just get that print in. Okay. Write it up on the image over here. And what the actual fuck is that shit?
Max, that's a rat.
Is that where the fucking squeaking was coming from?
Max, that's alive. That's in his stomach.
Oh,
we need to go to the RR.
okay, yeah, immediately bring him over because if that thing claws its way outside and rips his stomach, we're gonna be
That's
fucked.
it. It's game over.
Okay.
I'll get the set.
Hello?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's lost what?
His hand.
His hand.
and his kidney and his lung and his eye.
What? Oh, I'm so confused. What the fuck have you guys been up to? I go on the streets because I'm on the rag, and I come back and my own brother doesn't remember me, and
He doesn't remember anyone.
Yeah, I think you guys should focus on Dark.
Okay.
You're gonna have to rebuild that relationship.
Okay, Walker, I did the thing you did with the dog. You said, Flop, do you want a dog? And he said yes, and then the dog was his again. I said, Flop, do you want a brother? And why is that different?
The dogs and people are slightly different, and also he doesn't know who you are. He knows who I am.
Okay.
You're trying to readopt him and give him a brother in like one sentence. I'm just trying to ask if he wants a fluffy companion.
Dad, this is a perfect out.
You know, it did cross my. Do you know? Okay, listen. Hold on. No, Walker, hear me out. Walker, hear me out. Everyone has those thoughts. Everyone thinks. Everyone thinks really bad things.
You guys.
Listen,
and you're gonna turn
I'm
around
a
and
realist.
Go, you know what?
I'm
this
a
is a great time to wash my fucking hands of it.
No, Walker. Listen, I wasn't saying that's what I'm going to do. Clearly, I'm not doing that on the basis of what I've already done. I'm just saying it crossed my mind because I'm a realist, and yes, it did cross my mind because that's a possibility. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. Listen, I just think that we as people have a lot of power over, situations in general, and you always have the ability to intentionally fuck something up. And I don't know about you, but that crosses my mind all the time. What if I fuck up here? What if I fuck up there? Right? And then you think worst case scenario because you want to sort of mentally prepare for it in the off chance that you somehow fuck up so bad it ends up there. At least I do. I don't know about you, but I do. Listen, Cody, Flop's an idiot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we just, if we forgot about us,
No.
Maybe.
No.
We just don't let him know that his family,
No. We can't do that. Listen, we'll figure this out, but you need to understand and be mindful of the fact that Flop does not remember a lot of things. So, be mindful of that. Don't hit him. Don't, he thinks you're a stranger at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had a random person come into a hospital and start beating him. After declaring okay, well, maybe
Cody,
your whole family needs sensitivity.
Cody. Oh my God.
This is a chance to remember the good person that Flop was, the one that you loved and wanted in your family, and rebuild that relationship with him. Don't use this as an opportunity to cast him astray after he just sacrificed himself for you.
It sounds like he sacrificed himself for himself. What do you mean?
No, it's a lot more complicated than that.
What do you mean?
Actually, hold on. Hear me out.
I hate it when you say that.
I can explain this. What just happened over there? Okay, I can explain this to Cody. Flop made a sacrifice, okay? And in exchange, a lot of people are safe. And a lot of them are probably, probably your type. So you should be thankful.
What do you mean, my type?
Well, they've got money.
Oh.
So you should be thankful. Yeah?
Flop vomited everywhere.
Vomited everywhere.
Oh,
on us, even. He's in
Where-
the
Got
bathroom.
his vomit on us.
Okay. We should get you guys a change of clothes. Let me get the doctor.
Just let him die.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Get out
Flop
unless you have a hazmat suit.
Flop threw up.
Get a hazmat suit. Did the other who? Hey, who was that kid who was punching him earlier?
Cody.
Get him back and put him in OR1.
Yeah. Oh god. Cody, come over here.
Why can nobody in this family hold their liquor?
It's got nothing to do with alcohol. Cody, get in the surgery room for now. Get in there. Jesus. I'll be back. Don't move. This has nothing to do with liquor.
What do you mean? He was fine. I just beat his ass and then started puking around like an idiot.
No.
Pop is just dramatic as always.
No. Cody, listen. Listen. We have been dealing with a lot of shit. And if I explain it to you, I know you're like me and you're a realist and you're probably not going to believe it. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So. Hello.
He's the one who punched
Hi.
Flop.
Yeah. So you've been in direct contact with a viral contagion.
No, he's Flop. He's my brother. I wouldn't.
That's cute, but I'm like actually like you could start vomiting blood and other fluids shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
I can get him to
So-
comply. Cody, if you get sick, no girl's going to want to sleep with you.
True. Nobody wants
So-
to be well, I won't say no girls want to be puked
Balto,
on,
shut
there's
up!
Some
Shut
people are
up!
into that. What?
Shut up!
Fine. Anyway, I'm gonna hook you up to an IV and some monitors. It's gonna send out a big old alert if something goes wrong.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Listen, I just think comedic relief is great. Why is why is the surgery bed a character from Minecraft?
You're about a year and a half late to be making that
I never
observation.
noticed. I'm not here very often.
Okay.
Oh my god, I never saw that. Damn, everything.
3, 2, 1. Boop.
That hurt.
Is there anybody? Oh, also new development. If you want to have a quick update.
Okay.
It just is it okay if I
you
say
can
it
say
here?
it
or-
here, yeah.
Okay, so we just pulled a rat out of his stomach,
Huh?
an alive rat. That definitely wasn't there before when we had him on the table before.
Oh god. Okay. Well, that's concerning.
We've luckily got it out before it clawed its way outside. So Balto smashed it against the wall and killed it.
Oh, Balto, you dumb motherfucker.
Okay.
I checked the rat. That was for any markings or anything like that, but yeah, nothing on it. It was just a regular rat. Also, there's squeaking everywhere in this fucking hospital, and it's driving me insane. Yeah, so we switched it back together. The local nurses are about ready to get him back upstairs. If anybody else wants to visit him.
So he kind of was pregnant, Winston.
No, not
it's
Flop.
Flop's the one that's being sick.
Oh.
He's-
Balto, what's going on with Cody?
He seems stable for now. I'm more just worried he may have gotten it. The contagion we're dealing with is complicated in its transmission in that we don't know if the transmission is through touch or fluids or other vectors. So I don't. I'm going to guess that Flop got it from Dark, because by his own words, he pulled out "quote unquote" something like jelly when he was doing CPR for Dark.
Did say he had gloves on.
Wait.
Doesn't matter.
Was that why he puked?
Yeah. So I don't know if he got it from that, and he was sick from that already. Because they were punching each other, Cody probably came into contact not only with Flop's skin, but at least his saliva, if not also his blood. And that's pretty
Okay.
much like the big three for transmission vectors besides other fluids.
Okay. All right. So what can I do?
Right now, we need to inoculate both Cody and Flop with as many broad spectrum. Like, I'm gonna talk with Maxwell, and we're gonna basically hook them both up to IVs of some strong ass antibiotics.
Oh, okay. All right.
You should probably get an inoculation as well, just by virtue of you've been around them both.
Okay. All right.
And then we just kind of have to send them off on their way, and if they get sick, then they need to contact Maxwell and I. Basically, is what it boils down to. It's going to be kind of hard because I need to go to bed. it's noon. It's noon, and I need to be in bed soon.
For what it's worth, I got a dip. Soon as well.
Let's
Yeah, I was
nice
just
doctor
asking
here
if
and-
there's
Go ahead.
any other emergency contacts or anybody who wants to visit because local nurse is about to get him
Cody.
upstairs.
Cody probably will soon. Let's get Cody.
I was about to say then, yeah, because the local nurses were about to bring him up if there's nobody coming. So.
Let me go give Cody an inoculation. He can take his IV into the back with him.
Wait, is Flop in there?
Okay.
Flop is in 2, Cody's in 1.
Okay, I want to see Flop.
Let's maintain like no unnecessary staff in there for now.
Yeah.
No, but you want to
Storm,
push
that
it
means
close
you
a little
don't
bit.
go in there.
I did
I
in the
can't see
bathroom.
him.
Stop tweeting!
Wait for what?
I'm bored.
I know you are, but it's better than being sick.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot Flop.
I'm very busy.
Please don't.
All right, Cody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook you up to an IV of some antibiotics.
Do I have to lug this shit around?
Yes, you do.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What do you have to lug around?
IV
fucking IV pole shit with things that are gonna make you piss like a racehorse.
Yeah, listen. As long as you stay healthy, that's all that matters.
Confused though. I really pushed his buttons.
All right,
and,
Rhodes, roll up your sleeve.
Okay.
Same warnings I gave your kid. You're gonna pee a lot. You're gonna run a mild fever. Your food's gonna taste weird. You might have
Okay.
trouble sleeping. If you get an unusual rash or you start having trouble breathing, come straight back to us. Okay? There's no allergic reaction.
All right.
Yeah. I've known him forever. He's a brother.
All right, big
Remind
pitch.
me.
3, 2, boop.
But he lost it.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Yeah, we'll get him the help he needs.
I've been a diabetic most of my life.
Capture him and
Mhm.
Needles or nothing.
Good shit. If you notice black veins or you start vomiting, you know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead.
Well,
No, you're
hopefully
not dead.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
At
I
least
will
not
be
committed.
dead.
All right, let me go get Flop hooked up to the to these drugs.
Yes.
All right. All right. Balto, I've got to get going. So let me just tell the
You're good.
rest.
Is there anything that you want me to say to him, Rhodes, when I go?
Hey, kiddo.
To Richard or Flop?
Flop.
Oh my god, another unknown number. Give me a second. Not right now. No, I'll figure that out. Hello, how can I save my dying husband?
I don't make deals.
And what do you do?
I persist. It is inevitable.
Yeah, you're right. Death
I
is
am a
inevitable.
means to the next. Be grateful. You have another week.
Another week for what?
spend time with your dying family.
So you're telling me there's nothing that can be done?
I believe there is still business you are attending to.
There isn't.
Are you sure about that?
I'm certain, because business would imply that there's some form of transaction, and my dealings
Not with me. No.
With who?
That would not be for me to tell.
Okay. Well,
for now, your little boy and your lovely husband are only hanging on the edge because I have my hands around their neck. Do not hush me.
so you want me to just listen to what you have to say and do nothing about it?
As I said, you have a week.
Right.
Maybe after that week, you will have a proper conversation. But know this, Matthew. The good doctor cannot save you now.
Okay. Oh my god.
It's the antibiotics, Dad. It's
In the hallway,
antibiotics.
though?
It's not me.
The hallway?
It's not me, Dad. It's the drugs. Listen, Dad. I held his hand. I put on pair of gloves. I held his hand, and I told him to squeeze my hand lightly if he wanted me to, take this opportunity to make Flop go away from this family. And I don't know. I think he was squeezing, but he's such a weak pussy because he's in the hospital. I think he was squeezing.
No.
I think he was.
No.
I'm not sure.
Okay. As much as I hate to do this, I've got to go home. I'm tired and exhausted, and it's just one thing after another with shit I don't want to deal with. Here we are.
So you're just gonna leave your husband
yes.
here laying in piss?
I don't have another choice.
Yeah.
I would love to stay, but I cannot.
Matt gotta go Rhodes.
Oh my god.
I hope you enjoy the raids.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck?
Shit.
You should go back to the OR room.
I'm fine. It's
You're
just the
not
drugs,
fine.
man.
You're not fine.
It's just the drugs.
You're not fine. Chat, I actually do have to fucking go, man.
I love you.
Balto! Balto! Cody just threw up!
Son of a bitch!
Get back! Okay, I actually don't have time. Call Balto, though.
Putting the plague rat in your box of awful things.
I know you're busy. Cody is running outside of the hospital north. But I have to dip.
Hey, dude, can I contain him, like, legally?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I can legally give you that permission.
Okay, so he has a highly transmissible virus, and he has now broken containment.
Sounds reasonable. Do it.
Thank you.
Bye.